This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. I like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La Yahawah, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Bakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aqua that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. So, Brother Shawab, I'm back at you with another lesson. Going into the title, Arise You Women That Are at Ease. Right? And before I bring out this video, two videos real quick, I'm going to bring out two more precepts. All right? This is Psalm 78 and 49. And it says, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger. All right, whose anger? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai's anger. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence. All right, which the pestilence going into sickness. All right. But reason I brought that last one out is because he spared not his life, his soul from death, but gave their life over, all right, to basically death. All right, let me grab one more precept and then I'll grab the video. This is Zephaniah 3 and 5. And it says, the just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Daniel 10 and, Salakia, Daniel 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white, meaning made holy, all right, with this word, and tried. They're going to be tried in his word. When you are made holy, you're going to be tested in your faith. But the wicked shall do wickedly. They're going to continue to keep doing their wickedness, all right? Not caring about their lifestyles, all right? Not caring about their life. And it says, and none of the wicked shall understand. Yeah, they're not going to understand when judgment is brought upon them, okay? But the wise shall understand, all right? And when we see judgment being put out throughout the four corners of the earth, we understand that's coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because the Lord is doing his works. All right, he's doing his righteous recompense upon the earth. Okay. Now, with that being said, let me bring out this video. I'm going to bring out two videos showing that the benefits of you women, it's about to expire, man, because the Lord has been bringing out a lot of judgment upon these women. Okay, horrific, horrible deaths these women are going through. All right, and it's only going to get worse and worse as the time gets closer to the end. Okay, because you women have been at that level of, living in constant pleasure and not paying for the wickedness that you have done. But as the scriptures say, all right, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Okay, so you can try to live in that pleasure all you want, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to put you got a stopwatch for you. Okay, you're going to put a stop on your time here on earth. This is.
Get away from me! You ain't gonna do nothing but get yourself in trouble. I have a restraining order on me. What? That's not she recording.
Hey! Get the fuck off me, you asshole! You gotta fucking learn to call the cops. Come here, girl. Come here. Don't you fucking hurt her. Hey! Leave her alone. Oh! Oh my God! Oh! He fucking shot her! Don't you fucking hurt her. Really? Oh! Oh my God! Oh, he fucking shot her! Oh my God, should I call him? I'm calling him. Hurry up.
She said, should I call him? What the fuck you think? Yeah, Salak, if you really can't see it, let me try to bring it up real close. Basically, right there is where he shot her point blank range. All right, that's one video. All right, and this is another video. Basically, what that's showing, you had a dismembered woman that was found on body parts found on I-75 in Clayton County. All right, and like what the brother said, soon it will be every day. It will be an everyday thing in Jacob's Trouble. Yeah. All right, you see how these cars are just riding by a dismembered body in the middle of the freeway. All right, leg out on the floor, a whole head in the middle of the freeway. People just running it over with no problem. All right, that's literally the judgment of the Lord, and you can only sit here and fear it. All right, fear. This is what's supposed to persuade men. All right, through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men. These things should make you fear Yahawah in an instant second, man. All right, knowing that you could be next. You know, we don't have no understanding of what we did in our past lives. You know, we don't. You know, there's sins that we've committed that we didn't even know we were sinning. Okay, and a lot of these sins, you know, believe it or not, were worthy of death. All right, so you know, your life is pretty much, as the scriptures say, a vapor. All right, you are also on a time limit here on earth also. Okay, so Yahawah is bringing heavy judgment upon the sinners right now. All right, and a lot of judgment is being played out upon these women because, you know, they're whoredom. All right, them trying to, you know, usurp authority with feminism. Okay, you know, the scriptures say that I will make a new thing upon the earth. All right, that a woman should compass a man. We're in a time where women, all right, rule the world, and they're above all these men in society. Okay, and they basically get whatever they want because Esau backs them up. All right, but the time is coming that all those benefits are about to stop for these women. All right, and they're not going to be able to, you know, have that fun that they've been wanting to have this whole entire time like they used to. All right, it's not going to be no more girls just want to have fun mentality, man. Women are about to be brought down to a very low level, all right, of humbleness, and you're going to see it by the means of ways like this. All right, the Lord straight decapitating the shit out of you women. All right, a lot of you women going to be ravished in the time of Jacob's trouble in the worst kind of way by the worst kind of people. All right, it ain't going to be by them niggas that you thought was cute, you know, your dream guy that you were trying to set up a lifetime with. Nah, ain't gonna be none of those type of people that are gonna be ravishing you women. It's gonna be these foreigners, all right, all these damn immigrants that are coming in. Okay, a lot of these UN troops and spies that are gonna be part of the military. All right, those are the type of people that the Lord's gonna put on your ass. All right, and you're gonna be basically, you know, a doorknob for the night. Everybody's gonna take a turn. All right, you're gonna be like a little beach ball tossed to and fro. Like every wind of doctrine. All right, just like how our people's all caught up and they don't know how to sit still and they're constantly being manipulated by this and that. That's exactly how your asses is going to be turned in that day, going to be tossed around. All right, for the wickedness that you have committed. All right, because women are straight wicked as hell at the end of the day. That's why the scriptures say, because for the beginning of sin came through the woman and through her we all die. All right, if it wasn't for Eve transgressing in the law, all right, we would have never been in the position that we were in. All right, but the Lord, you know, basically set it up that way for us to be able to learn. Okay, So let me grab this precept real quick. Matter of fact, let me bring out one of the brothers' precepts, right? Dunghills everywhere, it says. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be pile of carcasses everywhere, man, at one point in America. And it's just going to be a normal thing. Just like when you go into these third world countries and you see all types of warfare going on and, you know, dead bodies everywhere from the warfare. Same exact thing that's is going to happen in America. All right. That's basically what these damn devils want to do. They want to take America and they want to turn it into a whole third world country. Okay, there's a movie, Obama 2016, I believe it's called, which I have at the crib, and it basically goes into that. You know, if you want to take a look at it, you know, it's basically about Obama setting up so many certain type laws under people's noses, all right, and basically leaving us with a third world country state of mind at one point. Okay, so you know, everyday bodies and carcasses are going to be all over the streets in these in Babylon the Great. Okay, so it says, Second Ezra 15:35, they shall smite one upon another. Okay, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth, even their own star, and the blood shall be from the sword onto the belly, and dung of men onto the camel's hoof. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon the earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. Yeah, when these people start to see that these things are normal in society, man, these people, you know, they're going to want answers. They're going to want to try to turn back to the Lord, but it's going to be too late because you're supposed to take heed of the word early, all right? You're supposed to, you know, take heed of the word before the Lord actually makes his presence, okay? That's the problem with Israel. Israel wants to, they want to get their ass up at the last moment when everything is, you know, when all hell has been breaking loose. They want to, you know, try to make a move now, but ain't gonna be no time for you to make a move because you're not gonna have an understanding of what's going on. All right, as like I read earlier in Daniel 12:10. All right, the wicked shall not understand. You're not gonna understand what's going on. So because you didn't understand and you didn't take time to you didn't take out time to learn of the Lord, you're going to have to learn by death and pain, as the scriptures tell you. All right, this is Second Ezra's 9 and 9, 8, 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works. So the only people that the Lord is telling you is going to escape is by his works and by faith. All right, shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. All right, you believing is having that true faith, shall be preserved from the said perils, from all the wickedness, all right, all the destruction that's going to come upon this place, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case. Who's going to be in pitiful case? Those that didn't take heed of the word, which now have abused my ways. Yeah, they abused the ways of the Lord. All right, they had benefits here on this side and never took the time to actually understand what the will of the Lord was. Right, it says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully. You see, they have cast them away despitefully. All right, with the mentality of, oh, I ain't listening to what you brothers got to say. That ain't what the Lord is about. All right, or the Lord ain't never coming back. Ain't no way that the Lord is bringing judgment and death upon this place. That's the mentality of these people. All right, but those people have cast them away despitefully, and they shall what? Dwell in torments, as the scriptures say, in torments. All right, the Lord's going to bring great evil upon this earth, as he said in Second Ezra 8:50. All right, great. Let me grab it right here, since I'm right here. This is 8:50, Second Ezra's. All right, many, it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You see, and you women, all right, are the top fucking creature that is basically filled up with a whole bunch of pride. And you learned it from Esau, because Esau has allowed you to have all these benefits on this side. All right, Esau being on your side, you're going to be just like your father the devil, as the scriptures say. All right, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. So if your father's prideful, you're God of this world. Esau's prideful. All right, it can only mean that you women, after a certain amount of time of you having some type of power, all right, you're gonna become prideful, just like him. All right, but that's where the Lord's gonna put that he's gonna put that stopwatch to it. All right, and he's gonna teach you a lesson. He's gonna learn. He's gonna teach you to do your duties as a woman. Be what you're supposed to be, a woman's servant, a helper. All right, a helpmeet, not running around like you own everything, like you have all this fucking knowledge. All right, because you women have no knowledge whatsoever. The Lord has deprived you from wisdom, as the scriptures tell you. Okay, so you had knowledge at one point, all right, but you failed at that. All right, you took the knowledge of the Lord and didn't take it into consideration, and you went and wanted to do what you wanted to do by yourself. You know, going all the way back to the garden, showing feminism from the beginning. All right. Not showing, you know, women today don't follow rules. They want to do their own thing. That's what Eve was basically doing. She didn't follow rules. She wanted to do her own thing. All right. And look at the troubles that we have been brought into. Okay. So it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Okay. Great pride. Let me show that video one more time with the head on the floor. Look at that, a whole arm on the floor. Look, a whole head right there. You see? That's how cruel the Lord is, man. That who knows what happened to this woman, you know, but by the looks of the judgment, we can kind of put things together. All right, she was definitely wicked as hell, probably committing all types of whoredom, man. You see, and you committing adultery and whoredom like that, you are worthy of death. Okay, back in the day, they were stoning your ass in 2 seconds, man. The Lord be allowing your asses to do wickedness, man. As the scriptures say, he winked at your wickedness at one point. Okay, but there's a consequence to everything, man, in life. All right, you want to make sure that you get rewarded in a righteous manner instead of in a wicked manner. All right, so let me finish that back up in 2 Ezra 9:9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such in their life have received benefits and have not known me. All right, they have not known me. As a matter of fact, let me grab this 2 Ezra 16 and 19, 18. It says that I'll take it for 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine, okay, and great death. Slack, hold on. And great death. You see, that's great death right there. To have your body dismembered, decapitated, yeah, that's great death right there. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. This is an evil thing that was done. You see, and this is only the beginning of evil. And look how horrific that was. Imagine when the Lord is on full throttle, okay? And death angels is all over the place. Right? It says, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are set as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. You see, people, you think this whole video that I just showed wasn't leaked out and made viral? Of course it's made viral. All right? But you see, they see these things and they're just going to keep going about their life and doing whatever they've been doing. All right, not actually catching fear of the Lord. You see, because it didn't happen in their backyard, in their household, it can't happen to them. That's their mentality. All right, but eventually it will reach you, man. Death will always find you when it's necessary and when it's well deserved. Okay, and you're gonna die with your damn eyes open. What did Jadakiss say? When you know you deserved it, when you die with your eyes open. Yeah, that's exactly how these people gonna be. They're gonna die with their eyes fucking wide the fuck open, man. Constantly. That means you didn't have no peace in your death whatsoever. Okay. So it says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth. All right. And to be honest with you, you know, victuals going into food, you know, certain necessities that we need. All right. But we can take this scripture and apply it to these women today, because everything is cheap for these women. Why? Because these women get all types of fucking benefits of the government, benefits of this society, to basically for them to be able to prosper and be able to, you know, make it easy for them in life. Okay. So it says, for behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And that's the mentality of these women. They think that they are in good case because they're protected by the law, because Esau has all these benefits for them, because they are you know, at an all-time high with feminism. Okay. They think themselves to be in good case, that nothing is going to fail for them. All right. Well, every single thing, every single one of your benefits are going to fail at one point. Okay. And that's when you're going to really see what these fucking women are about. If they really, you know, made to endure, or they were just nothing, as they, you know, as the scripture basically makes your ass to be nothing. Okay. Just a whole mouth talking a whole bunch of gibberish. Right. So it says, Salakia. It says, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they think themselves to be in Salakia. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay. You women love causing confusion. That's exactly what the Lord gonna bring to you, a whole lot of confusion. Oh, when you see that a fucking bunch of, there be 10 niggas out here that can save you from you being ravished, but they won't, then you're gonna be sitting there asking why, asking questions. Why? I thought I had it. I thought this box can make anybody do whatever I want. Nah. All right, because in that day, you women ain't gonna be nothing to men at the end of the day, because everybody's gonna be in survival of the fittest. So you having the best box or the best looks ain't gonna fucking matter at that time. Okay. So it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay. Meaning you're gonna be ravished by the sword. Okay, by these martial law troops. All right, these 2/3 that are starving, that find out that you was a stripper and had all this damn money and all these, you know, precious metals in your house. Okay. It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. Okay, the dead meaning those that wandered out of the way of understanding. They're gonna remain in the congregation of the dead. They're gonna have no comfort. All right, because the only thing that's gonna be able to comfort you in these last days, if you're a woman, is this word and a man. That's it. A man of the Lord at that. If it ain't a man of the Lord, he ain't comforting shit. Okay. So it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right. And when that time comes of famine, a lot of you women gonna eat your own children. All right. You're gonna eat your own children. You're gonna do weird and secretive things in the cut for you to be able to continue on and survive. All right, which it tells you that in Lamentations, the 4th chapter. Okay, 4 and 10:9. Right, it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. You see, meaning what? They have boiled. When you go into that word sodden, it means to go, is to boil. Okay, so you're gonna have in the time of the siege, like it tells you in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. All right, women gonna secretly eat their children in the siege. Okay, this is 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Yeah, because they don't want to put their foot down. They don't want to be delicate and tender. They don't want to be the attribute that the Lord has given them to be, which is to be a feminine woman. Okay, they don't want to be soft. They want to be masculine. They want to be niggas with balls and with scrotums and sausage link coming out. You see, that's bugged. Be what the Lord has made you to be, a woman. Okay, a woman, a female servant. All right, you're supposed to be your man's peace and not his headache. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward her husband, toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter. All right, and you see these women today, not, you know, they could care less about their own children. Everything's about me, me, me. I have to make sure that me is good before anything, not my children. Okay. And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, toward her babies, all right, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for the want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. You see, things like this is why the Lord's going to end up putting your ass down. Okay, me seeing that head in the middle of the street. Let's bring this out. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And that's a perfect example of the Lord trotting her down in the mire as the mire in the streets. Your whole body was decapitated and thrown in the middle of a freeway, no respect whatsoever, showing you the Lord is not a respect of persons. Okay, the Lord say He gonna give it to you women, man. All right, if you women do not have the tawah, the mark of exemption, exempt from judgment, all right, you are going to die a horrific death here in America. Okay, it might sound nasty to you, it might sound harsh, it might be something you don't want to hear. Oh well, okay, because we're at the time we done had enough of you women. All right, yeah, and then all y'all can say is, oh, y'all hate women, we misogynists, all that. All right, that's bullshit. All right, we love women. There's nothing more that we love other than women. A man's glory is a woman. All right, but we hate the wickedness that your asses is doing. Okay, and it's time that you learn from it. Okay, so let me grab this. I had a scripture I wanted to bring out. Dang, I forgot what it was, locking. But let me just grab this one instead. This is where is it at? Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32. Okay, I'll start from 1, as a matter of fact, to make a good point. All right. This is 32:1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. All right, Yahawashi is going to reign in righteousness. Princes meaning the men, the 144. All right, they're going to rule in judgment. Okay. It says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. All right, wind means destruction. So a man is going to be a hiding place from the wind. That's why the Lord said in those last days that He will make a man more precious than fine gold. Okay. He's going to make him more precious than fine gold. See, right now, men ain't shit. To this society, men, there is no love for a man. All right, like Chris Rock said, only thing that's loved unconditionally in this society, all right, is what he say? Women, children, and dogs. No man was put in there. All right, a man is looked upon as he ain't shit in this society. Okay, so it says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay, so when the destruction comes, the only thing that's going to be able to save you is the man of the Lord. Okay, that's going to be your hiding place from the destruction. Okay, let's jump down to 9. Okay, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Okay, and all these women are at ease with all the benefits, all right, that they have received on this side. As a matter of fact, let me finish. That's what I wanted to finish up real quick. Ecclesiasticus, Second Ezra's 9 and what was it, 11? Okay. It says 10, for such as in their life have received benefits, and you women stay receiving all types of benefits, and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty. See, they pushed away the law while they had liberty to be able to do all their wickedness. Okay. And when yet place of repentance was open unto them, see, place of repentance was offered unto them, they took not heed of the word, understood not, but despised it. All right. And that's one of the main ones of today that hate this word, is these women. These women, with all the philosophies and wine that they're drunk off, okay, they hate to hear the word of the Lord. You know why? Because the kingdom to come, it doesn't benefit them. It don't benefit them, and they're going back to their natural state. They don't want to do that. They're having too much fun here on this side. All right. So it says, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. And therefore be not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. We're not going to be curious about how you're going to get put to death. We just know that the Lord going to put you out. Okay. And when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. All right. And that's what we do. We inquire. All right. What the scriptures say, when men back in the day wanted to inquire of the Lord, they went to the what? The prophets, the seers. All right. They learned from the true men of the Lord that were given this doctrine, give it onto you as the light. Okay. So we're going to inquire how the righteous shall be saved, meaning we're going to speak on how the righteous is going to be saved. And we tell you every single day, what's your duties? What's the duty of man? To fear YAHAWAH'S and keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Right? You follow these things, man. It shouldn't fail you. This book is of life. So if you following everything to the best of your ability in this book, there's no reason you shouldn't get life. Okay? Because that will make the Lord YAHAWAH'S a liar. Okay? That you apply to what is being written, but you don't get life. You see? It says, and therefore be not thou curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Okay? Which this world was created for men to rule. Okay? But like James Brown said, I believe it was James Brown, right? It's a man's world at the end of the day. Okay? We can live in this society without no women and be happy and be perfectly happy. Okay? Because you can see how the brotherhood is. Look how brothers are. Brothers is quick to, be with their boys and brothers before they are with their women. Women can't stand to be around women. Just showing you that women can't be around other women. Showing you that brothers, men, all right, can be around each other and be civil with no problem and no extra activity. Okay, so do we need women to make life produce? Yes, absolutely. And that's why the Lord created a helpmeet. You see, for us to continue our legacy as a man. Okay, and the Lord told us that the tabernacle is with men. All right, so the Lord is dealing with men. All right, so that's the point. Now let's get back to what's the other one? Salakia. Isaiah 32. Salakia. This is Isaiah 32. And come on. Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice. All right. Meaning what? All right. Be ready. Okay. To listen to YAHAWAH'S voice, which is through his prophets, his men. Ye careless daughters. You see, careless, out of line, out of order. Okay. Careless, going into that word careless goes into bataha, right? It says to trust, to have confidence, Be confident. Okay? Yeah, that's that pride, because you women is extra confident thinking that you can do it all by yourself. All right? It says to be bold. Exactly. You women is bold as hell coming out your mouth and speaking the way that you speak. Okay? Thinking that you have a say-so in the society, man. Well, in this society you do, but in all reality, having a say-so in this earth, okay, over men at that. It says to cause to trust, make secure, to be safe, be careless. Okay. You know, it says to be safe. You know, these women are safe at this moment because the system backs them up. So because they're safe, all right, you're careless. You're more careless because you're able to get away with everything that you're doing wrong on this side. Okay. And that's how it is. The more you allow somebody that's doing something wicked, all right, if they keep doing it over and over again and they keep getting away with it, that's just going to open the door for them to continue to keep doing it and thinking that there's no consequence to it. And that's the mentality of these women. They think that there's no consequence for the things that they have done and how they act and move in the society. Okay. So it says, Strong's definition is properly to hide for refuge. Okay. Careless, one woman, put, make to hope. Right, got the point on that already. But it says, you careless daughters, okay, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Okay, NLT says in a short time. All right, which that time is now, because time is short. The days of the Lord is shortening up the days for the elect's sake. Okay, ye careless ones, will you suddenly begin to care? You see, you're going to suddenly care. Now you're going to want to try to look for a man and oh, I need somebody to help me now. I'm in trouble. Okay, I'm being ravished. Please help me. Okay, and that's when you're going to learn, all right, to try to humble yourself, but it's going to be too late. So it says, tremble, Salakia, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, the venture shall fail. Everything that you're benefiting off on this society is going to fail for you. Okay? You're constantly, you know, a lot of you women living out there in houses for fucking $200 a month because you're on welfare and shit like that. Okay? You got all these baby daddies that are paying all your damn bills, basically, and you just straight harassing them for their money. And a lot of them got doing it spitefully just to be able to be in that predicament, to be able to get money from the society. Okay, all that OnlyFans that you eating off of, showing your body, showing your shame. Okay, all that shit is going to fail. When money falls, you're going to fall with it, because pretty much you women is money right now. Everything is that you're the only ones making fucking money right now. But when that dollar collapses, that means your time collapses also. Your benefits collapse with it. And because you have no smarts and you have no knowledge, all right, you're just gonna be stuck there with your thumb in your ass. All right, with a sad ass long face like a horse. Okay. It says, let me read it from NLT. In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. Okay. And who knows if the Lord willing this is the year. Okay. And if it does happen, that means that you ain't got too much time to all of y'all be taken out of the way. And 2/3 of our people got to die, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, because they didn't want to hear this word. Most of them going to be women. There is more women on earth than men. Okay. So that just goes to show you. And most of the women, 99%, I'm going to say 99% of the women in America are going to die off. Okay. You're not going to make it. All right. For those that are doing the will of the Lord, and hey, continue what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing in silence. All right. The Lord will reward you in due time. All right. It says, where was I? In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care, for your fruit crops will fail and the harvest will never take place. All right. All right. Which this is a double fold. I'm not even going to get into that. That'll be a different lesson. All right. Because this also represents like villages and things like that. But I'm not even going to get into that. All right. So let me continue on. Right now we're using that for women. Okay. So it says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare. Okay, meaning he's gonna let all your shame spew out. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. He's gonna humble your ass. Because that's the spirit that you really want to be in. You want to be in that Esther spirit, man. Go read Esther and see how humble Esther was. Her being a whole queen, okay? She went over there and she was still able to, I believe it's Esther, if I'm correct. Yeah, I believe it was Esther. She was a whole queen to the king, and she still humbled herself by putting, you know, ashes and dung. All right, she was basically putting shit upon her head, man, to humble herself before the Lord. All right, that's the women. That's the type of women you want to be in. I mean, the type of mentality you women want to be in. Okay, because if not, then what's going to happen is you're going to be like Susanna. In the time where, and when you go into Susanna, you had the two men. All right, they were trying to ravish Susanna because of her beauty and how beautiful she was, and basically they were trying to catch her in the courtyard. And what they were trying to do, they was trying to rape her. You see, but the Lord didn't allow none of that. Why? Because if you, like the scriptures say, you do the will of the Lord, then no harm shall touch you. Right. So it says, tremble you women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. That's the point, as a matter of fact. All right. So the Lord is telling you, you women are going to tremble. Okay. You're going to be made. Here it is. You women ain't afraid of nothing, because you want to walk around with a scrotum. Okay. Now you women ain't afraid of nothing, but when the time comes, the Lord is going to make you very, very afraid. And if this doesn't make you afraid, once again, I'm going to play that video one more time. The Lord might just have you as the next victim with your head on the damn pavement. And I'll pretty much end it off on that note. Look at that head right there, right under the car wheels. Look at that leg, body dismembered. See? Gonna end up just like that. Let me grab this. This is Ecclesiasticus. Matter of fact, let me do this first. Proverbs 31 and 31 and 26 down to 30. Down to 31. It says, she openeth her mouth. This is how you women should be, man. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, not with attitude, not with curses and you twisting your neck. All right. Stretch forth neck, as the scriptures tell you. All right. It says, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord YAHAWAH'S, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Okay, the second Ecclesiasticus. Give me 1 second. Salaki, hold on. Yeah, that's what I wanted. This is 26 and 14 in Ecclesiasticus. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord Yahweh, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. You see? And you women look for validation in this fucking time. All you women do is seek for attention of a bunch of nobodies. Okay? You're seeking to, like it said, what did it say right here? It said, let me read that one more time. Or it says that her continent mind cannot be valued. You see, you women looking for a value of this society. You know, you're looking for value here, all right, in this place that's not our rest. You should be setting your affections on the things above, all right, so the Lord can give you a man of the Lord to be able to be saved in that day, all right? But yeah, that's pretty much the point. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. So, hey, man, that's the point. That's the judgment that the Lord is bringing upon these women, man. All right. So it's time to take heed. All right, as a man and a woman in this truth, because of the judgment that the Lord brings on a daily basis. Every single day does He bring His judgment to the light. All right. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Rakazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So the next one, Shalom, keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahweh Shai. You women that are in this truth, continue to learn in silence and learn the word from the true men of the Lord. Lord willing, we are those men. So with that being said, Shalom. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.